sometimes I sit there and I think about it, I'm like, damn, like I really, really, really like auctions. Like there's something about an auction, just that excitement. You go there, you don't know what you're gonna buy, you don't know what you're gonna get, and it's just like that mystery bag, and it's a mystery bag of a day.
We are starting off strong. So, tell me your name.
Westen Champlin.
All right. Weston, do you have any stories you'd like to tell me? Or
Let me think.
Can I prompt you?
Give me a prompt and I'll think of a good story.
So, I heard you used to be in car sales, is that correct?
Yeah, I was in car sales. I was in car sales. I had a dealership. Well, actually, I take that back. I wasn't really in car sales. I was in moving cars around a lot because I never sold cars to customers because I hated customers. They were always just a pain to deal with. So I wholesaled a lot of cars. So I'd take and buy cars, fix them up, and sell them to dealerships.
Okay.
So
what was the first deal you ever did? Do you remember?
1997 Chevy Z71 extended cab, short bed with a wood flatbed on it, bent frame, bad fuel pump. Bought it for $900, sold it for $1,600. Thought I was a pimp because I bought it for $900 and I put a fuel pump in it. Or actually, I bought it for like $750. And after I had everything done, I put $900 into it. I sold it for $1,600. And I remember going to Garrett, and at the time, we were selling firewood.
Yeah.
And going from firewood to that, I'm like, dude, we just made $700. This is the biggest fucking deal that's ever happened to me in my life. So that was like that was the first ever deal that I bought to flip. I was probably, I don't know, 14 maybe.
Oh, 14 years old, $700.
Oh, dude, it was massive. So after that, we ended up buying a 2001. It's weird how it works because my mind remembers those so vividly, but I can't remember what I did yesterday.
That's why I ask you the fun questions, because that's the stuff that's an imprint.
So second one we did was a 2001 extended cab, second gen four-wheel drive half-ton Dodge. And it was a sport model, white with bumper matched bumpers, beautiful truck, stood tall, knee deep in rubber, 18-inch tires off a newer Dodge, looked fantastic. Truck blew a head gasket on the test drive while I was buying it, and I was trying to buy it for like, I think $2,000. And anyway, I ended up buying it for like $1,500.
Okay.
And I took that one, put a new head gasket in it in my grandma's garage. It was during tax time. I parked it alongside the highway for $4,500, sold it for $4,200 next day. And this is like, I was 14 years old.
Oh my God, your biggest money ever.
Oh, dude.
How did you even get away from that?
Oh, well, I did really well with it. The thing is like, me and my brother, we started our company. We had a we had a dealership, and we did 189 units our first year of having a dealership.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm. And then we averaged about 200 units a year. So we did really, really well for ourselves, but I always kept overhead low. I didn't spend money on much. I didn't even have a two-post lift. I did all the work out of my grandma's driveway and my grandma's garage, and we would just put every single dollar that we made back into buying more inventory and more inventory and more inventory. So what's crazy about that is that 180 number, there was probably, I'd say, 40 the first 6 months. And then the second 6 months was probably 100, 120 of them.
Oh my God.
Or whatever the rest of the number was. It was like, there was like 40, and then we just started building and building and building. Like first month was like 2, next month was like 5, next month was like 10. And then it was like, we got to the point where we sold 45 cars in 1 month. And we were just, like, it was half we would fix them and half we was just hauling them. So I would take and I'd buy trucks in Texas where they were rust free. I'd haul them up north, Iowa, Wisconsin, Ohio. I would just haul them all up there because people look for rust free trucks. They don't care if it's got a few issues or whatever. So you could literally just pick them up in Texas, haul them up north, sell them to a dealer for $1,000 a markup or whatever. If they needed something fixed up, you'd fix them up, whatever. So
that's amazing.
Some of you made money on, some of you didn't, but it was awesome. We did really, really well. And then we started our dealership when I was 16.
Okay.
So we did business for 2 years before I was 16, before we got our dealership, and we just fixed stuff and all that guys. But I did everything. I mobile mechanic. I cut firewood. I bought and sold cars. I fixed stuff. I farmed.
What kind of farm?
They did row crop.
Okay.
Row crop, soybeans, corn, milo, wheat. Did put up alfalfa, put up brome, put up hay.
Family business there, farmer?
Yeah. The family was really big into it. The thing is the The family was big into it, but the problem was there's like 15 cousins.
Okay.
Right? So there's too many people that want to farm, and then eventually there's not enough. Like, eventually some people got to get kicked out of the farm.
Not enough acreage.
And yeah, exactly. So it was me and my brother that just ended up like, dude, we're never going to be able to make anything. We're never going to do anything because there's everyone else that's in this. So we just went and did our own thing.
And when you're doing $700 for 14 on cars, why
Dude.
would you even look at the Milo?
You know, the thing is, whenever we first started off with firewood.
Yeah.
And we started off with, like, just cutting firewood, $100 ricks, and ended up selling that. And that's how we got into the car business. But it was wild. And you know what's funny about it is it's kind of surreal looking back at all of that, because it was just a bunch of hustling to come from where we were to where we are now. And sometimes I sit there and I think about it, I'm like, damn, like I really, really, really like auctions. Like there's something about an auction, just that excitement. You go there, you don't know what you're going to buy, you don't know what you're going to get, and it's just like that mystery bag, and it's a mystery bag of a day. But it's cool. It's sick.